Did you know that YouTube started as a dating platform? And Slack came out of a failed video game? Even Twitter, the short message service, started as a podcasting platform. So many great startups actually changed their direction, changed their idea before they became successful. This is called a pivot. A pivot is a change in direction. And it doesn't mean you're a bad founder. If you see a pivot signal and you pivot into a new idea, it's actually good. That's progress, because you're increasing your chances of becoming successful. And here's how you can do that. There's actually two main questions that you need to get answered. Number one is, can I make money with the product that I want to build? And the second question is, can I actually build and sell this product? So now let's zoom in. For the first question, there's 3 signals on how to find out if I should pivot. The signal number 1 is that problem really important to my users? And it's a very simple test. You can go out there, find some users that might fit to the problem and ask them, is this really your problem? If you speak to 10 users and at least 3 or 4 of them mention this as one of their biggest problems, you're onto something. The second signal is, are you actually different from the alternatives? Maybe it's an important problem that you're solving, but there are actually good alternatives out there. A strong signal for pivot is if there's one very big competitor. Competitors per se are not bad. It means there's a market. But if one of them is particularly big, more than like 30% of the market size, a big guy, they will probably solve the same problem that you're solving much faster. So if that's the case, you need to differentiate. Ask your users, what is it that they cannot do? Maybe you can do that. And if you're doing it, you differentiate. And the third signal is the market actually big enough? There's a simple rule of thumb. You take the number of potential users, you have to estimate them. Then you estimate how much would they be willing to pay for this product. And then you think how often they might do this. All these 3 numbers combined make up your market estimate. And if that estimate is less than 1 billion VND, your market is probably too small. Don't get me wrong, you can still make money with a small project here, but it will for sure not become a big company, and investors don't like too small markets. So think about the market size. Maybe your problem is too small. So if the money question is solved, we can move on to the next question. Can I build and sell this product? The first signal here is very important because it's a personal one. The question is, do you actually like to solve this problem and create this product? You maybe have to do this for multiple years. If you do not like what you're doing, you'll probably have a hard time. There's a number of reasons why people haven't solved this problem yet. It needs some energy. And if you don't have that energy, you will probably fail. So every morning you get up, ask yourself, do you really like this? Do you have the energy to go out there and change the world with this solution? If not, this is a strong pivot signal. I know that because I had this problem. All right, now the next signal. Is this product too hard to build? Every product requires something, either some technical requirements, data, whatever it is. You have to ask yourself, can you crack this problem? Can you overcome the product complexity in a matter of 6 to 9 months? If not, it may take too long before you can actually test with the market. It's totally fine if it takes 12 months or longer, but then you're actually more of a research project, not a real startup yet. Think about this timing issue, and if you can, fulfill all the requirements to be fast enough to test your product. If so, keep going. And now the third signal. Do you have an idea how to sell this product to the first set of customers? If you don't know how to win your first 10 or even 100 customers, you have a problem. If you interview customers and ask them what they need, and you have a hard time to find them, this is already your first signal that you probably will also have a hard time winning customers for this product. That is when you think about how you can find a good channel. If you don't have an idea, or if your answer is, I do TikTok videos, you don't have proof. You have to find an answer here. If not, this is a very strong signal, even if all the other signals are not there. If you don't know how to win your customers, that is a strong signal that you're in trouble. Crack this or change direction. So whatever the outcome of these 6 signals is, if you have to pivot a little bit or if you do a full pivot, don't worry about it. You can do that in a very short amount of time. And that's why we have built the DreamLab program. It guides you through these steps and helps you find the answers to these questions and helps you build a successful startup. Most of the successful founders pivoted. It's not a bad thing, and you can do that too.